Welcome, welcome, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Yes. So have been missing you guys. Haven't seen you guys in a while, but been busy with bruh. Anyway, put my cash app in. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Where's everybody at? Oh God, I went live and I said, "Oh my God, everybody over there with the beautiful Karma Bell, she's live." I'm like, "Oh my God," but I have to go live. I would go live later, but I can't. I gotta go to the hospital. But anyway, today we're gonna be talking about Arian Curry, you guys, and why this woman don't have no remorse. What is this? These new age mistresses around here that don't have remorse? Anyhow, but first thing first, let me finish putting my Cash App and my PayPal up there, y'all. PayPal, yeah. How y'all been doing? I miss y'all. Yes, I sure do miss everybody. I be so busy, you guys, with bruh till I'm not able to come on like I want to. I wish I could come on every day because I enjoy talking to all of my co-hosts. Yes, I enjoy talking to everybody. But anyway, we're looking at the delusional we'll be looking at the delusional mistresses today and why they have this entitlement that they can destroy a marriage. Now, this by no means am I excusing these husbands. That's not what I'm doing. But today we'll be talking about the mistresses and why they have no remorse, why they don't feel sorry. You guys, let me tell you, I can't tell her name, but she gave me permission. I know a young lady was talking to me. She is the mistress now, but she's in it for the money. She ain't in it for the love, as she say. But she say that the wife, check this out, the wife found out about her. She doesn't have any kids by him, luckily. The young lady said the wife found out about her, and the wife want her to go to counseling, marriage counseling with them. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? She said yes, and she showed me the text. I thought the girl was making it up. She's a young girl that was, talking to me, and I asked, I said, "Do I have permission to tell this?" She said, "Yeah, but just don't say her name." And so anyway, she said she's not going to counseling, and she said that just shocked her that wife wants to go to counseling with her, you guys. But um, but y'all know some wives are just curious, I guess. Just curious about what is this woman is taking my husband attention from me. So many wives they want to make the assumption that this mistress want to know what is attracting my husband to this mistress, to this other woman, and they want to know more about the affair. I think that's that wife, because that husband probably hush mouth about the affair, but if you go to counseling with that mistress, she gonna tell it all. Well, anyway, the wife actually want to confront her in a marriage counselor said, not going over there knocking on the door or going over there busting out all the windows up. But that's what the wife want to do, confront her. But the old mistress, they're gonna claim like Arian Curry, I did nothing wrong. That's Arian. She has no remorse. She feel like she don't haven't done anything wrong, and she don't have anything to feel sorry for. So the wife is having a hard time understanding the delusional mind of the mistresses, and so do we. We be having these delusional minds of why is Arian feeling like this? We trying to tell her she's wrong, but she be like, oh no, not me. I'm not wrong, you know. Anyway, let me do first thing first, I have to put up my house rules, okay? So I know all y'all over there with Carmen well, but I had to go on live so I can go with Carmen well, but all right, and maybe y'all come on later. So if y'all do come over here later, y'all go and like some of my videos. These last videos I did, I need for you guys to go back and like the videos. Okay. So let me get here.
Attention seniors.
So anyway, you guys, I hope well, Grand Rising, everybody. Just Grand Rising, you know. Grand Rising. How you guys been doing? I'm trying. I should. Of the Black Titanic. After Obama ordered the assassination of the leader Gaddafi, many Africans was forced into slavery. So to escape, they took to the Mediterranean Sea where many died. This bears similarity to the blacks who was on board the Titanic, but there was no lifeline, so many perished and was buried under the sea. Again, welcome to the home of Black Titanic. Empress Radio. Yes, welcome to the home of Black Titanic, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And of course the fair use thing was up there, and then I'm just gonna tell y'all y'all know what it says. I don't own any rights to any song if it pop up. Everything is fair use, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. Yes. So let's just get it right. This is Love and Marriage Huntsville, you guys. We're going to start off with Black history this morning. So we're starting out with Black history this morning. After the Civil War, you know, there were a concentration camp. Yes, it was. We know nobody never talk about the African American concentration camp, right? But everybody talks about the Jews, and bless their heart. I'm not trying to demean their suffering, but we suffer also as people, you know. We suffer a lot. Let's just go. We're going to go to the Devil's Punchbowl, you guys. Yeah, it was this 1865. And this is by Mr. Tarzan Ring. But anyway, the Devil's Punchbowl. Let's get into it.
This American concentration camp in 1 year. Black men were recaptured by the Union troops and forced back into harsh labor. Researcher Paula Westbrook adds, the Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from camp. They just gave them shovels and said bury them where they drop. Today, the bluffs are known for the wild peach grooves, but the locals will not eat any of the fruit because some are aware of what has fertilized the trees. Estes said that during his studies, he learned that women and children were all but left to die in the 3 punch bowls. Disease broke out among them, smallpox being the main one. And thousands died. They were begging to get out. Turn me loose and I'll go back home to the plantation. Anywhere but there. One researcher has noted that skeletal remains still wash up when the area becomes flooded by the Mississippi River at the Devil's Punch Bowl. Now, when it comes to this particular story of the Devil's Punch Bowl, I looked high and low to see if I could find any more additional information when it comes to this particular event. But this one had only a little bit put out there. And we know why that is. That is all by design. But I did find some additional information on another site that I would like to contribute when it comes to this event. In order to control the large numbers of African Americans, the Union Army created a wall encampment at a location known as the Devil's Punchbowl, a natural pit surrounded by bluffs. Many of the captive ex-slaves died of starvation, smallpox, and other diseases. Estimates claim from 2,000 to 20,000 formerly enslaved people died here in 1 year. Some scholars have suggested that the stories have been embellished or fabricated by Confederate apologists intent on blaming the Union Army for such said atrocities. Says the word concentration camp, or say the words concentration camps. And most will surmise the topic around World War II and the Nazis, but the hard labor, constant threat of death, and barbarism these microcosmic hells presented were unique to Adolf Hitler. In just 1 year, around 20,000 free slaves perished in the Devil's Punchbowl in Natchez, Mississippi, USA. After the Civil War, a massive exodus of former slaves from southern plantations trekked northward in hopes of reaching a location of true freedom. But embittered soldiers, resentful the people considered property, were now free, had other plans. One tiny town's population mushroomed 12-fold from the influx, as researcher Paula Westbrook, who has extensively studied the Devil's Punchbowl, noted. When the slaves were released from the plantations during the occupation, they overran Natchez, and the population went from about 10,000 to 120,000 overnight. Unable to grapple with an instant population swell, the city turned to Union troops still lingering after the war to devise a merciless, impotent solution. So they decided to build an encampment form at the Devil's Punchbowl, which they walled off and wouldn't let them out. The Devil's Punchbowl is so named for a cavernous, bowl-shaped gulch walled off by treetop cliffs, an area unintentionally made perfect for a... Swelling means there's blood and fluid getting stuck. And when your lymphatic system is clogged up...
Anyway, you guys, that was a concentration camp for us.
A tangle of lush green, now top bluffs near the Mississippi River in Natchez, hiding past atrocities that took place when Union Army soldiers quarreled and captured those freed slaves in worse conditions than they'd endured previously as slaves on sprawling plantations. In the unrelenting heat and humidity of the Deep South, African American men toiled at hard labor, clearing thickets of brush, while women and children, not seen as a viable workforce for the task, languished without food or water behind the locked concrete walls of the camp to die of starvation. Barbarous treatment didn't even end when someone died. The Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camp. They just gave them shovels and told them to bury them. Bleak conditions of being cramped inside locked walls and forced to work until exhaustion or death also led to the spread of disease and illness, a little discussed but insidious issue for former slaves, killing up to 1 million individuals following the ostensive emancipation. However, a dearth of information about these mostly postbellum camps indeed leaves significant leeway for conjecture, and a smattering of conclusions say those detained preferred the slightly greater freedom compared to brutally found on the plantations. Additional critics dispute Westbrook and Estes and the number who died in the Natchez camps, saying the number is likely closer to just 1,000. But without methodical record keeping, the figure is impossible to verify with certainty. Either way, this black eye on American history is still one of the largest and most brutal acts of state-sanctioned death this country has ever seen. As the Civil War drew to a close and during the nascent stages of emancipation, those who had been thrust into slavery imputatively freed held a precarious place outside the society of their enslavement. Thus, legitimately freed individuals and escapees alike were captured and held in contraband camps, so named because as commodities, they were considered contraband by Union troops who had no qualms about perpetuating slavery for their own benefit. 3 such camps existed in the Devil's Punchbowl area of Natchez. Historians' descriptions of the Devil's Punchbowl have been loosely anecdotally backed by locals who describe human skeletons occasionally washing free from the location in times of heavy rains and flooding. Wild peach trees now dot the basin where human beings who believed they finally won freedom from slavery sweated through work for different captors until death granted the ultimate reprieve. But Mississippians know better than to taste the bitter fruit fertilized with the blood of atrocity. Like so much of the history of the United States, sadistic acts perpetrated by officials acting on behalf of the government have been criminally downplayed to lessen the shame and facilitate collective memory loss. But there can be no doubt, whether unintentionally or by design, thousands succumb to inhumane conditions at these camps under added duress of lacking the freedom so basic it's so called cornerstone of the nation. Whatever the full truth about
so I'll just let y'all know that it was called the Devil's Punch Bowl, you guys. Yeah, we had a concentration camp right here in the United States. And even I don't know why they never talks about it. Right there in Natchez, Mississippi. Yeah. African American was in concentration camp and they died. It's like a big old hole that they just threw them down in, dug a big old hole. They couldn't get out of the hole. And they would feed them. Most of them were starved to death. But anyway, they say that right there in Natchez, Mississippi, right till today, that they have the most beautiful peach trees that's growing out of that area where all their bones and I guess their ashes keep the soil fertilized. They said that, everything grows there. It's just beautiful, but people refuse to eat anything, the apples, the oranges, the peaches out of there because they know that it's been fertilized with our ancestors' ashes. Yeah, we were in concentration camp right here in America. Nobody talks about that. No, not what I've never heard nobody talk about it. Yes, and the young guy, he is the Devil's Punch Bowl. Let me read to y'all what it says. It says the guy he did an excellent job in describing it. But it says the Devil Punch Bowl was a refugee camp created in Natchez, Mississippi. They call it a refugee camp, but it was a concentration camp right after the Civil War to house former slaves. So even when the slaves was free, they came up with a plan to murder our people. So it was in 1865. It was off the book. It was just written that the slaves were free, but they really wasn't free. Okay. In order to house the large number of African Americans, the Union Army created a wall or arrangement in camping. Just this big old wall and this big old hole known as the Devil's Punch Bowl. It's a natural pit surrounded by bluffs, caves, everything. Some of the slaves died of starvation. Some of our ancestors died of smallpox and other disease. Our ancestors suffered, you guys. We have to really, really, really remember our ancestors, and we need reparation for what has gone on in this country with our people. Everybody else in this country has gotten reparation. A lot of people have gotten reparation. Hey, Pam, good morning, Pamela. But anyway, it's claimed that an estimate of 20,000 people of our ancestors died down there in that concentration camp. Some scholar has suggested that the story has been embedded or fabricated, but it's true. It's a true story. It's a true story that what our ancestors suffered in this country. And right now in California, they had a event, a reparation event. So we're trying to bring attention to the people, to the government, that our people should be paid reparation as well as the other ethnic group that you have paid. So anyway, you guys, y'all need to study more about your history so you would know. But I bet a lot of people don't know that we had concentration camps because nobody never talks about it. Everybody try to keep that a secret. That's a secret that America had concentration camp. Hey, Pam, good morning. Good morning, Grand Rising. Okay, now today's topic, I done dropped my notes, y'all. Hold on, let me get my notes up. Okay, now today's topic, we're talking about why isn't Arian Curry sorry? We're talking about mistresses now. We have these mistresses that have psychological problems. We think they psychological problems because they have no remorse about coming in and destroying a marriage. You have some women, like I said, that just want to date married men only. You got those kind. And then you got the kind that will sit in the background. They'd be there for year after year after year having babies by this married man, and nobody knows about it. So we're going to get started with the many different looks of Arian Curry. Let's just start. I'm going to start out with, okay, this is the topic. Why Arian Curry has no remorse. She has no remorse. And one of the things they say about mistresses that do not have no remorse, because they're saying that we are to consider adults. Many mistresses will tell you that they have no need. They're not ashamed because they didn't force this man to do anything with them. Her Arian favorite word is, he always come back to me, she said. I don't be looking for him, he be looking for me. She claimed that Martell just obsessed. He's just obsessed with me. He is obsessed with me. So what she do? She believed that she has these delusion of thought, and so what she do? She assert herself into his marriage. That's what she do because she believed I'm the one. And what made me thought about Ariel, because recently she got on live and she gained weight, y'all. We can call her a linebacker. Y'all know she called people that gain weight linebackers. But anyway, she asserted herself into the marriage. And I think she had these delusional thought process as if, she's the wife. She did nothing wrong. Mel did everything wrong. Mel is awful. She don't deserve my tail. I deserve my tail. What's wrong with y'all? That's how she feel. And she also feel like, that they marriage is not my business. This relationship is between two consenting adults, and it's not a crime. This girl is not guilty. Good morning, Miss Gray, Miss Rizzy, Miss Pam. Grand Rising, okay. Glad to see you guys. Okay, we're gonna get into Arian Curry. Some of you guys missed the black tie. I'm not the black Titanic, but anyway, the Black History thing. We was going over concentration camp right here in the United States. So you guys make sure y'all go back and look at that. Hey, our leader, grace and mercy be upon us. You are the first one who talks about this. Natchez, Mississippi. Broke my heart. I have informed many about us, but they just ignore. Thank you again. You are my sister. Yes, our leader. Yes. And the United States, they don't talk about it. Our government don't talk about that concentration camp. They just threw those people down in that hole and left them down there to starve. But they took most of the men out of there, and forced them to work. Didn't give them nothing to eat or anything. But yes, y'all, we had concentration camps right here in the United States. Everybody know about the Jews now. I'm not down on no Jews or what they went through. I know there was atrocity, but we had our own. But the United States paid all that money. That's right, our lady. It's called the Devil's Punchbowl. We have all that money we sent to Germany, and their concentration camp did not happen over here in America. It happened in Germany. Also in Germany, too, the first concentration camp in Germany was of Africans, y'all. It was millions on top of millions killed over there. Yes. I did that, but nobody don't hardly listen to me when I do my Black history. Okay, let me go on and get to the subject we're talking about. Let's talk about this chick right here. Why is she not talking? Just trying to get it to talk. Sometime I don't know what be going on with this thing. Where is the voice at? Oh my god! I can't believe it's airing her fans. She's nice, so let me just go there with her. So this just to show you this mistress thought process can be delusional. She's nice. She has no remorse. She has no remorse about torturing her husband, wife. I mean, not her husband, another woman, husband, wife. She has to fool herself that she can carry on out the affair. In other words, she does not have any guilt ridden, any remorse, and she has enjoyed every bit of having an affair with a married man. Nice, intelligent, and I love everything about you. Period. Thank you. You are very welcome. And I'm glad you came on that pastor show. Even though it's not simple to speak the truth. Yeah. It's other things that needed to be addressed. Right. I'm getting a lot of backlash and then I'm getting a lot of positive feedback. But either way it goes, even after me even skimming through DMs, so many people got such a different opinion. And I cannot read my life based off of what other people think. Period. You can only do your truth, speak your truth, and live your life accordingly. Mm-hmm. How you doing, sir? I'm doing okay. Beautiful. I just wanted to come on here and let you know that you got supporters, you got people that actually fuck with you because of your down to earth personality. Okay, so I guess these are other mistresses just calling in. So, what does this tell you about her response? There's no need to bother trying to get her to see reason. She's always already figured out a way to tell herself lies. Oh, he loves me. She's not interested in what you have to say because listening to the truth means she'll have to face up to what she's done. She's already proven that she's unwilling to do this. I'm a nice chick, she says. Thank you. You're very, very, very welcome. Thank you. So you see, you can talk to Arian. Everybody has tried to talk to this young girl. Well, she ain't that young no more. But she believed what she believed, and she believed that there is nothing wrong with what she did. So there is no convincing her. Her thought process is so delusional. She says, I'm a nice girl. She has no remorse at all. You got just none. I don't understand it. We don't understand it. And I don't even try. Here go another one. Here she go again. It's a lot of women who are wives who don't understand the side of their husbands pursuing other women. So you really don't think these women know who they're married to? No. You really don't think that they know who they married to? Bitch, a motherfucker will sell your dream, bitch. No, I don't. Baby, they'll sell you. So, as y'all can see, she's not willing to listen to the truth. But why doesn't this mistress feel guilty, you guys? She just don't feel guilty. She won't even offer Melody an apology for what she's done to her family or forgiveness. She don't even ask for forgiveness for herself. But you know what? This mistress gonna claim that she do nothing wrong. She has nothing to be sorry for. It's the wife. If the wife not pleasing her husband, then she should understand that there's women like me out there. I already know your man.
We know exactly who needs to be I promise. I'm not white, baby. I'm divorced twice. Okay? You're divorced twice, but nonetheless, twice. Also been the man who finessed the bitch. Who feel like he don't feel like nothing. So
see, you see that this mistress has no remorse. Look at her posturing. She's bold and she's arrogant. But her thought process is common among many women. What do they say? Oh, there's a problem with your marriage. You need to look at yourself. So men in mystery will assert that someone else's marriage is not her business or her responsibility. Or she may say, yeah, he's an adult. He's doing what he want to do. Men in mysteries will tell you that they have no need for shame because they didn't force him to do what he's doing with me. He's doing it willingly. How come he always come back to me, she said. And I'm entitled to happiness also. She know that cheating is wrong. Or do she? This one don't. Oh, and she feel like they were meant to be together and she's saving herself for him. But I think karma has hit her. She don't know where this married man is at, meaning AKA Martell. Let's keep it going. That's you? Why? Because see, this is the thing. If anything, bad bitches don't play themselves. Now, if you let me stay on here long enough with you, I can understand how you fucked up all the way from the beginning. Okay? I fucked up, but your nigga pursued me. See? No, I really don't think so. I mean, your husband did, but her husband did. No, but this is the thing, though. At the end of it. See, y'all, what I'm telling y'all? She is so delusional in her responses. Yeah. She feels like, your husband pursued me. That's not my responsibility. Your marriage was already unhappy or in jeopardy. That is not my fault. That is her fault. And no one can be in the hurt but you. No one can be hurting but the wife. And she's happy about it. Look at the fence she's using. Your man pursued me. Let's keep it going. Hey, if you really for the streets, then he wasn't surprised when he left. Her shit didn't stop. His shit stopped. Your shit stopped. Who said he was the precise? But if you keep saying that he pursued you as though that's some sort of beat and shit, that's not a good thing. If at the end of the day you got him and he still ain't shit. So she just believing what she wanna believe, you guys. She believing that. Who are wives who don't understand the side of their husbands pursuing other women. So see, there she go. She feels like she know Martell better than the wife. She feels like that. And there's a problem with the marriage, she think. Then the wives need to look at themselves. Your husband is not happy at home. He wouldn't be seeking after me. This mistress believed this. This mistress is telling herself all kinds of lies in her head, and she's justifying why this man is escaping his marriage because he's not happy in the marriage, and she is satisfying him. Now she feels like she's entitled to the happiness, not that wife. She feels like, he's happy being here with me. She believes it. She believes that she deserved to live with this man. She believed that she deserved to live her best life with Martell, no matter how it happens, no matter who hard I break. Remember little Mariah seen them together. Mariah was screaming, "Get away from my daddy, get away from my daddy." Oh my God, this little girl was traumatized. And this woman right here, sit there and watch this baby be traumatized, but yet she feels like she's entitled to her own happiness. She's entitled to Martell Martell, that they are meant to be together. This is another game that the mistress like to play. They like to convince themselves that, she's the woman. Let's calm her down to the bottom of it. This is the thing, though. At the end of the day, if he really for the streets and he wasn't the prize when he left, her shit didn't stop. His shit stopped. Your shit stopped. Who said that he was the precise? But if you keep saying that he pursued you as though that's some sort of beat and shit, that's not a good thing. If at the end of the day, you got him and he still ain't shit. Okay. That's right. That's it. Miss Marie Gray, Grand Rising, she says allegedly she is delusional. She has everything to do with the affair. She has everything to do with the affair. Now I'm telling y'all, I ain't not excusing no men, but this is about the mistresses today. Mary Grace says she has destroyed this woman's marriage. And Miss Reese says she will cuss you out, block you, or say you're old and bitter. But anyway, y'all, yeah, she feels like she's entitled to this man. She's entitled to her happy to be happy, and she don't care about any means necessary. She gonna have Martell. But she say, I'll wait. Your husband keep pursuing me, she said. But none of this matters. Nothing matters to her but her happiness. Nothing matters to her but having Martell. It trumps over everything, y'all. Y'all see that? She believed that she deserved to have this man. She believed that her best life is with him. She put this man on a pedestal and he don't care nothing about her. She have no shame or no remorse how this man continued to embarrass her. Till today, he won't even be seen with her. He divorced his wife, but what's wrong now? She said, well, they won't let me film with it. Well, he has so many events outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville that he do not invite her to. But she's still delusional, as Mary Grace said. Marie Grace says she is delusional about everything. This girl felt like her and Martell was meant to be together. That they're soulmates, y'all. Can you imagine that feeling like you're soulmates with a married man? This is why I never messed around. At all these years, 7 years, 8 years, however long she been with this man, she said she had never messed around on him. They were soulmates. And what she says, everybody knows that I am the cream of the crop. I am a nice girl. That's what she think, and that's what she believed. That's her thought process. And then she sounds like a female narcissist. And that's why her and Martell get along so well, because they just alike. I'm saving myself for Martell. I'm saving myself. I'm just the cream of the crop, she says. I don't mess around with no other man. That's what she said. But she believed that, y'all see how she attacked Melody? She feel like Melody is this awful person. She's dreadful. And I've got to save him from his wife. She don't have this poor man. She be feeling like sorry for Martell. Oh, poor Martell. He only way he can escape is when he come to me. And you know what I do. Y'all know she'll go into talking about how she please him and all these sexual activities. She'll go into that. And my thing is with you, Ariel, why would you get on national platform and disrespect yourself? This girl get on a national platform, disrespect herself, talk all under her clothes. Y'all, I always hated, I always say a man shouldn't kiss and tell. But this girl, anytime whatever she do with Martell, she gonna tell it. Hey, Grand Rising, May, Grand Rising, Sac Brazil. Grand Rising. Yes, we're talking about Arian Curry today, you guys. We're talking about mistresses and why mistresses don't have no remorse. But I told y'all earlier, y'all wasn't there here. I will repeat this, that I had a young lady come to me and she is a mistress. Yeah, she was just asking me for some advice. This was a new one. She said that the wife wanted her to go to counseling with her and her husband. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, the wife want to go to counseling. And then I thought about it. I said, well, that wife is being smart. She probably can't get nothing out the husband. So when she go to counseling with the mistress, she go get everything she want to know from that mistress doing counseling. But that told me, she said it was okay that I talked about it, but just don't tell her name. May said that's why they are called mistresses. Yeah, but this wife, I guess she just was curious about why her husband was so attracted to the girl. Because at this point, they've been together about a year, right? You know, but and then his wife is probably having a hard time understanding this. Why? How could she take your attention? They had two kids, y'all. So we're just gonna get back to Arian. I'm a good person, she says. She has no shame. She has no remorse. Grand Rising, Brenda. Grand Rising. And the most popular conversation these women will have is that, you know, um, I'm not married to him. I'm not married to him. He's married. So they try to justify why they can continue on with the relationship is because they feel like they don't have no responsibility in it. But oh, yes, you do. Your responsibility. Tell him, get the ham sandwich on down that street to your family. That's your responsibility. And then they're always saying that I didn't create no problem. There's a problem already in the marriage. That's why he came to me. He sought out for me because he had already had problems in the marriage. They so delusional in their thoughts. So then another thing that they're saying, well, if the marriage is so unhappy, well, the marriage was already in jeopardy. This is their fault. This is the wife fault, not mine. The wife needs to fix herself because I'm better than the wife. So yeah, they just these mistresses just so delusional about what's going on. But I would not want that title as a mistress. Seems like Arian is proud to have that title as a mistress. I've seen her say, well, when I go down the street in Huntsville, people be asking me for my autograph. And she also teaches her daughter Paris that she is a celebrity. So she is a really, 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 proud to be a mistress. And sometimes she tried to justify this. This is her most common. Oh, I was so young. I was so young. Yeah, that was 7 years ago. I was so young. But I'll say this. You were not that young. You were in your 20s. You had already had a baby. You had already been in the same kind of relationship you were in with Montel. Only the guy ended up marrying his fiance. So she was already in that. And now, what we gonna do now? We got this daughter looking at you. You raising this daughter. You passing these values down to your daughters. These are low values that you passing down to your daughter. Like, most people want to pass. Maybe I want my daughter to be a ballerina. That's what I'm gonna try to pass down to her. Maybe you want your daughter to be a lawyer or a doctor. But she passing these values down that it's okay for you to be a mistress. Yeah. And Paris be sitting right there listening at everything this girl say. Sac Brazil say, y'all, I love my co-host. The mistress is delusional and plays herself in the end. Exactly. Hey, sexy mama at 60. Hey, yeah, Sac Brazil, you hit it. She played herself in the end. Y'all saw that meltdown that that girl had. Oh Lord, that meltdown was something else. It hit her, but she didn't want to admit it. And when it hit her, uh, oh, I forgot that girl name. But anyway, that girl was laid it in on coleslaw. Coleslaw was just trying. Oh, you wife, your husband be coming to me. Y'all think we don't be after them? They be pursuing us. But anyway, coleslaw think that they're meant to be together. Grand Rising for it. Hook said, these weak men, Lord have mercy. And we know Martell was very weak because Martell had it all. He had a successful marriage. He had it money making mail. He had children. He lost all of that because of his nature, because of his weakness. Thank you, Miss Flora. I like my co-host. Y'all can give me something to talk about. He was definitely weak, you guys. That right there was everything. And then he thought he had convinced himself that he was all that. And then he was listening to Coleslaw. Coleslaw said she told him, go ahead on and y'all need a divorce anyway. So all you gotta do is dissolve all the business. Well, who is that? Sack Mistress said that Mistress Delusion had played herself in the end. She played herself because she thought Martell was the one that had the brains. Martell was the one, the money maker. She played herself. Martell went in that meeting with Melody. Lord, I love that meeting. He was sitting at that table, and Melody said, asked him. She asked him. She let him play himself. What do you want us to do with the business? He said, that's all of them. He took every advice. Oh, Lord, man. Melody let him play himself. Yeah. And y'all see what happened. He had nothing. Then he started begging for 15% of that. Is that the shampoo coming out now? Or was that 7th Avenue that she named something else? It was something else. I forgot the name of it was before it became 7th Avenue. But he dissolved that too. He dissolved that too. And he ain't gonna even give me 15% of it. She said, no, you dissolved it. You dissolved it. And she had it all on tape, camera, everything. So it's so funny. Hey, Vanetta Salter. Hey, babe. Joanne Bird, Grand Rising. So so anyway, Arian, yeah, now she's sitting up there now. Yeah, I done gained weight. So now you done became a linebacker, huh? Coming to hit you. You the linebacker now. You done became a linebacker. Her little face all full, y'all, and she can't fit her clothes. She always brag about girls. Yeah, yeah. Old women's, and linebackers are her two favorite conversation. Now, just like Queen Sheba said, she have become everything that she tease other people about. Yeah, Queen Sheba brought that out. Yes, Marie Grace said, in my opinion, I love that episode at the table. Yeah, I should have brought that up. Yeah, because she showed it dissolve everything. And she's sitting up there now. When she first came on her last live, she talking about something, well, I'm still that girl. She's still that girl, but honey, she wasn't as happy as she usually be because she know darn well that she is not that girl in Martell's eye. Then she talk about old bees. And then what happened, you guys? And she started talking about old bees. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to. She talk about old bees. Sorry, y'all. Let me close this. What's that? Are you kidding me? Let me close this, y'all. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that where Melody dissolved. Melody dissolved all the business. And then on top of that, nobody didn't want to fool with this man. Y'all remember Chris Fletcher? He came to Melody and asked Melody, would she be interested in doing other business with him? And then Melody was so nice. She said she didn't want no conflict with Martell. Would you discuss that with Martell? She still was thinking about Martell in the end. Yeah. That man right there, he's more delusional than Aaron. Yes, he is. Okay, you guys, here it is. I can't show it to y'all, but we're gonna listen to it, right? When Melody dissolved all these business. Let's listen to it, y'all. I'm gonna pull up my notes and just type it up. Do you mind if I record this conversation?
Do whatever you like. You have to have my permission in the state of Alabama.
So you want to dissolve, hold a note, right?
I don't want anything else to do with any of the companies that we share together.
Cool. Not a problem. And then the 47 acres, are we going to split? Wait, y'all, wait. He said, trying to be all intelligent. I don't want to have you to do that with any of the business we did together. He got that from Coleslaw. Now, he's taking advice from Coleslaw because she said it. She said that she was the one that advised him to do that. Let's keep it rolling, y'all. Let's keep it rolling. Coleslaw, the businesswoman. Coleslaw is saying right now, hey Sheila, right? Coleslaw saying right now is that she is getting ready to teach classes, you guys, and she gonna be getting y'all business decision on the boutique. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Let's keep it rolling. Net profits from that, or what's going on with that?
We're at a standstill. And but I'll just update you at a later date, though, because right now I really don't know.
Really?
But I just won't be at a standstill.
I hate that. Yep. Embrace
beauty. We was in agreement with 15%, and then you said I don't think you should have anything. I'm saying, how could you say that I would not get anything out of a company that I... That's it. Embrace beauty. He done dissolved that. He just said it ahead of time. Dissolve everything. Coleslaw told him dissolve everything. Florrie said that size piece thought she knew the game and messed around, found out that this ain't for her. Hey, Krista Amos. Okay, let it keep going, y'all. Bring about. Why would you do that? To me, at heart, you shouldn't do that. I've always treated you in a way that...
Let's talk about the treatment. Go ahead.
Financially, we'll speak financially. That I trusted you with everything, with every dime in my I would give it to you to make sure you make the right decisions.
You hear that, y'all? He gave her every dime he made. Then Coleslaw said he a liar. He bought her the BMW. He set up in her own place. He took his money and went all around the United States with Coleslaw on vacation. No, every money did not come to you. You just a liar. And then you got that mistress telling everything. I don't feel sorry for Martell.
Saying like, I bring checks. Yeah, that was all the money, the effort, the time that I put in and that you put in behind you to push the brand of Melody Hope. So now you would be like remiss if you wasn't doing what you're doing now, because we put so much time, money, and effort behind you and your brand over all these years.
Okay,
you've been on social media for how long? 10 years, and we've been marketing.
Since college. Since college, I've been on social media. Absolutely.
I don't want to hear it, but you ain't been branding. You was a damn school teacher.
School teachers are amazing. Thank God for all the school teachers. But you always talk down when you mention school teachers, like that's a bad career choice. Like you just said, you was a damn school teacher. So were you? Did you forget?
No.
You resigned 4 months before me. Okay, y'all hear that? How he trying to trash her because she was a school teacher? And he couldn't even barely pass. Melody paid his school fees. Melody did his homework. Melody pushed that man through. And so I'm Miss Florrie Hooks, my co-host, Miss Florrie Hooks, said, my father-in-law say, if you play with trash, trash will soon think it's better than you. And not only that, that's what Martell think. He thought he was better than Melody. But he knew in his head that Melody was too smart from him. So that's why he was attracted to coleslaw. Cause coleslaw, he said, made him feel smart. Marie Grace say, in my opinion, Melody was playing chess and Martell was just being dumb and a delusional. May say, in my opinion, he's a big dummy. Come on, y'all, we're gonna finish listen to the big dummy. He sure was a big dummy. Yes, he was.
I was making six figures cutting grass. Well, and then I gave you the opportunity months later to resign too.
All right, you ready?
No.
Are you ready?
I mean,
how many clients did you have then? Your grandfather and about 5 more?
Who did it? Who named it? Who named everything dealing with us? Me. Who put everything together? Me. Who made you CEO of Houghton Hope? Me.
It was a
who talked about the book? Run the book? Me.
Listen, y'all. She said, how many clients did you have? Your grandfather and a few family members. And that girl took that business and made it into $1 million. She's so smart. She made it into $1 million. Yeah, that's right. My other co-host, Krista Amos, says Martell showing his jealousy of Melody early in a divorce. Yeah, y'all. I peeped that when it first started coming on. I peeped that. Let's listen to this again one more time. I remember that scene. He thought he was smart, big dummy. Listening to the somebody dummier than he was. So I'm glad that happened to him. Now he's struggling.
Dude, that'd be like you have to have my permission. It's the state of Alabama.
So you want to dissolve Holden Hope, right?
I don't want anything else to do with any of the companies that we share together.
Cool. Not a problem. And then the 47 acres, are we going to split that 50-50, the net profits from that, or what's going on with that?
We're at a standstill. And but I'll just update you at a later date, though, because right now I really don't know.
Really?
But I just won't be at a standstill.
Y'all hear you talking about our update. She said, what about the 40 acres? And he talking about, I'll update you at a later date. It's at a standstill right now. Oh, okay. Terry Lewis says, I love all of y'all, my co-hosts. Terry Lewis said, Martell trying to make sure he kept getting money off of her hard work. Yeah, he do. He's still like that today, y'all. That's why many people say that he want custody of those children because he can be a stay-at-home dad. She said Martell trying to make Terrell Lewis said Martell trying to make sure he kept getting money off of her hard work she would be doing after they separate. Wendy Williams, Sherry Shepherd, Mary J. Blige, and Melody Cherie should do a show together. Y'all know that's right. Woo-wee. Wendy went in that place to get help. He just thought he was going to take all that money, but she had some smart lawyers in the background that gave and eliminated them. Something was in the clause. If something like that should happen to Wendy, he won't qualify for anything. So now Wendy with her husband hollering that he broke. And then he still wanted, I saw what he was on TV talking about he broke. And then he want Wendy to fund the lifestyle of his mistress too. Let's keep it rolling.
I hate that.
Embrace beauty. We was in agreement with 15%. And then you said, I don't think you should have anything. I said, how could you say that I would not get anything out of a company that I helped bring about? Why would you do that? To me, at heart, you shouldn't do that. I've always treated you in a way that...
Let's talk about the treatment.
Let's talk about that treatment now.
Financially. We'll speak financially.
She said, let's talk about that treatment. And then he like, financially. No, he didn't want to talk about that treatment. No. And then y'all know I was looking at a document on original straight note chaser. It was an old document, but it was a court document where she had to take him to court where he went and stole. It was $34,000 that OWN had paid them. This man took the whole check. He supposed to have gave her $17,000 out of it. He still haven't given it to Mel. And he knew at the time Dave Mill was just, just now trying to build herself back up. And he gonna claim he's a good dad. The children was living with Mel. He had left Mel. All she was living on, she said, was some mattresses. What you call them? Air mattresses. They blow up. That Coleslaw still making fun of today about that this woman was on air mattress. Anyway, Sex and Mama sister said those words came back and bit him in his age. Sure did. It ate him up. It ate both of them up, yeah. And then I don't understand this, y'all. Coleslaw still feel like she entitled to live off of Mel. When she keeps saying that she want to be on that show, that she's upset because she can't get on that show, that means that Mel would be her breadwinner. It's something that Mel done set up and wrote all them many a nights, just brainstorming on different shows that she can pitch to produce up. That's hard work in it. You guys, people be, when you're a writer, it's hard work because I write books. Y'all don't know how many drafts I have to go through, throw this away, throw that away. And then sometimes when you get something that you want, you have it on the computer, you go back, you done made a mistake and erased all your hard work. So I'm sure Melody did a whole lot of brainstorming with trying to come up with a successful TV show for her and her family. And then for this girl think that she's supposed to just come jump in now off this woman creation. She's so delusional in her thought till she like, oh, y'all just using my likeness. She used to just say it was Melody. Now she claimed she made all 6 of them famous now. Oh my God. So let's see what my co-host is saying over here. Sexy Mama at 60. Talking to Terrell. Linda Gamble. Hey, Linda Gamble. Hello, May and Crystal. Linda Gamble just speaking in the chat, you guys. So, and don't forget now, when he went, y'all know about, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got one thing else to show y'all. Y'all know about when he went on that chemistry. He went and told that big old lie that he was the breadwinner of the family. He the breadwinner of the family, and this girl over there playing his light bill to keep the lights on. She good now, cause y'all know after a man have treated you like that, you don't want to keep the lights on. You don't want to teach them. You ain't gonna have nothing to do with them. But she was thinking about her kids when they go over there. She didn't want her kids to be in the dark. That conversation, and Melody was telling her. Okay, sorry, y'all. I'm just sorry. Okay. Yeah, y'all. Let me show y'all this one. I forgot I had one in here, another one in here. So y'all been doing okay? I hope everybody. Did I show y'all this one? Let me see. I don't think I showed y'all this one. Marion Curry, original straight no chaser. Let's listen to her, y'all. Not even for baby, because you don't need to know about my child. He's never a secret. He's right on over there with the rest of the children. This coming from original straight no chaser. I dictate what's going on as far as my child or what's going on. But I dictate all of that. Marcel has respect for me. Like, y'all better cut all of that bullshit out. Martell has respect for me. Now, let's analyze that. How do Martell have respect for you and he call you a peasant, call you 15%, call you an open gym? Also, he won't even be seen in public with you. What makes a young lady say that this man have respect for her? Where is her self-esteem? Yes, this girl keeps saying that this man got respect for her, y'all. This man have no respect for this girl. I can't understand Arian. I don't understand Arian. What happened to her home training? This is coming. Where's her mama? Why did her mama train her better? So Melody throwing shade at her enemies. This will end like I wanted to, she says. All right, let's see what Melody says. When the enemy think he has you and your purpose in the palms of his of his hands. Stand up and declare, I win. You are more than a conqueror. You are victorious. You are a winner. Hashtag victory. Hashtag for his glory. Hashtag breaking cycle. Hashtag melody hooks. I know that's right, 8%. This coming from Melody Cherie fan page, you guys. Yes, Melody throwing shade at her enemy. And I'm going to say it one more time. When the enemy think he has you. That's right. She said, when the enemy think he had you, just stand up, be strong, and say, I win. I love that, you guys. I love that. We're gonna leave it out. I'll just show y'all this picture. Y'all, this is Simon, the one that married to Portia now. Y'all see that. That's his son. But Portia one is another one that, he was married. Y'all remember that episode when Real Marriage, a Housewife, when Portia was invited to the girl. Whoa, what the girl, the wife name? I just know. Phelan is his wife. She invited them to the home, and then next thing we know, Portia and him was dating. But the street is that Portia and him was dating already before they got a divorce. So now y'all know that Portia is married to him. I think he got about 6 kids. But speaking of kids, they say that Coleslaw might be pregnant. Said Coleslaw might be pregnant, child. Who knows? Her face is full. She talking about she fat now. She's a linebacker now. But I want to know who's the pappy. Is it Martell? Because y'all know every time this Martell get in a relationship, she gonna try to get pregnant. She think that's the way she gonna keep Martell. She gonna do anything that's gonna run other women's away from Martell also. That's what she thinks. And I'm finna close it out, y'all. Who is this? Krista Amos, more like disrespect. He chose Cherie over you. Martell would never claim her. Marshawn Hitman, Grand Rising back to you too, and chat. I'm gonna get off of here. I gotta go see bro, but I'm gonna this one right here. Just gonna be a little quick one. What is his name? Y'all didn't know that the black man. His name is. This is coming from his book, Africa's. Anyway, he invented the helicopter. Excellent. And Black History Spotlight go to Paul E. Williams. In 1907, African American inventor Paul E. Williams invented the helicopter. So, Paul E. Williams invented the component of the helicopter. African American inventor Paul E. Williams patented the first useful helicopter, the Lockheed Model 186. Yeah, Paul Williams. Yeah, we don't. Y'all know what that would do to our children in school if they knew all about everything we use, y'all. We invented. Our people invented. Every time I get in my car, Mr. Richard Spikes now. I always think about him and Miss Mae West. Now, Miss Mae West did the turn signal. She's still alive today, y'all. Y'all don't even hear people talking about her. Not the turn signal, the GPS. Her name is Miss West. She was still alive today. And she also was in that Hidden Figure movie, but they never mentioned anything about that she had did the GPS. Then we talk about Mr. Richard Spikes. Every time I get in my car, I think about him. When you shifting those gears, Mr. Richard Spikes, he invented the automatic gear shift. When you put your feet on the air brakes, Mr. Richard Spikes, he invented that. And then when y'all know how you have to test your oil, the level of your oil, the temperature, and all that. He invented that. When you test your transmission fluid, he invented all of that. This black man, Richard Spike. So when you get in your car, think about Miss West with that GPS, and think about Richard Spice, because everything in there that we're using today, those two invented. But you don't hear it. You got to teach it to your children. And my Sean hit me great history. We invented everything and they claim it. Yeah. Oh, Gertina Jones. That's pretty. I don't believe it's Martell because she will be blasting that allegedly. You know what? Yeah. That's if she pregnant, you guys. You know, she like to unalive her children. So if she is, she probably do one of those. Start with the letter A. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Go up here to this hospital. My brother getting ready to get discharged again. So hopefully we won't. There was just a hump we had to get over. So I talked to the caseworker last night about him coming home. So I got to meet her up there today, y'all. It's hard. Anyway, thank y'all for being here. Hit that like button, share and subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all go. I got some that I've been putting up the last 3 days. It's very low. Y'all go hit those like button. Get me on up there. Put me on up there with the rest of the people. And what May, what you saying? But you know what? The judge is going to subtract it from everything he took from the marriage. In my opinion, he got his settlement from Melody. Oh wow. Y'all know they through that same court that I went through. I got my divorce through that same court. But it's not the same judge though. So I'm gonna tell y'all about Huntsville court. They are really, for some reason, they look out for the men's. They really do. Oh yeah, another thing I want to say before I go, I didn't. Y'all saw where Martell did that, came back and retracted the thing about the councilman, Mr. Devin Keith. I live in his district. He had really been a great person, and he's not a yes or no sir type of person. But you guys need to hold your opinion, your judgment before y'all condemn this black man. We do know the history of this country. Y'all know they tell us he got 31 charges. You mean Walmart will let you come in there and steal 31 times before they say anything? No, I don't think so. But anyway, y'all hold y'all reservation on this black man. You know, he's been good in the community. And all those, if y'all saw all those areas that Martell named, I lived in every last one of those places as well, which most black people live in the same area. Y'all know that. That's his district. Now Martell is trying to talk about what a great man he was and all of that. I think somebody must have told him Huntsville was not pleased at Martell down and his brother and his councilman when he should have been there to support him. So, you know, he had to go back and retract it to try to make it right because he getting a lot of grief and getting a lot of plaque from people in Huntsville. Another thing about Stormy, y'all, I went over there to that warehouse. I never really went to see where her warehouse at, but it's over there. When I pass the hospital, when I go to the hospital, I have to pass Triana. It says it's on Triana. I drove up. It was at this dilapidated house. I was confused. I'm confused, y'all, about this girl and her so-called big old warehouse. I'm going past there. I go past there, and then I looked on the phone and what the GPS said. And on the phone, it said that the place was open. It was open, and I'm like, it's in a dilapidated house, a dilapidated community. It was this gate though behind this old broke down house. And I said, well, maybe her warehouse is back there. But I wasn't going to open that gate to go back there because I don't know who property it was. But I'm just saying this. Everybody that come on Love and Marriage Huntsville show, they have they have fake storyline. Fake storyline. Stormy got so many customers saying that they don't get their orders. So I'm wondering, do you really have these orders? Do you really have this product in? Looking at that house that I saw that y'all claim is a warehouse. Y'all know what? I'm gonna take some pictures of them and put them up. I should have took pictures when I was there, but then I was confused. I'm like, this can't be it, and I didn't take no pictures. I'm gonna take pictures. I'm gonna go past that day at that warehouse, and I'm gonna take pictures today, and I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna videotape and come back and show y'all tomorrow what I'm talking about. Oh, Miss Salter says she moved to another warehouse. Well, maybe that's it. I hope so, because that place was so dilapidated. Okay, thank you, Miss Salter. Well, that must be it. I'm still waiting on part of my order from the 30th of November. Well, you lucky. You got some been waiting 6 months or more. That's complaining. Anyway, you guys, thank y'all for being here. And go back, y'all. That if y'all missed y'all missed a good one this morning. We did the Devil's Punch Bowl. The Devil's Punch Bowl is when Black people was in concentration camp. Go back and look at the beginning so you would know about when our people was in concentration camp. All right, thank y'all. Get the lights up and share, and don't forget, y'all, to hit that Cash App. Oh, let me put it back up here so y'all know I got Cash App and PayPal. I'm gonna put it up here, and then I'm gonna get off of here, y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming to keep me company. I be missing y'all, but I can't come on a lot because y'all know what I be going through with that hospital up there. I was just seeing my brother. I be wanting to come on sometime, but I just don't have the pay. I don't have not the patience. I just don't have the time. Nobody's helping me with my brother, so I just have to come on when I can. On booking, come. That's my. I got a PayPal and I got a Cash App. And thank everybody. Arlita Jordan, thank you for your Cash App you did for me last week. I thank you too. Bye, y'all. Have a great day.